Hey Pergo Deus, my name is Amanda Copeland. I've been on a lot of Pergo missions trips. First one, Mexico, 2008. Second one, LA Dream Center in 2010. And the third one was in Minor, Nebraska, 2011.
I'm Mindy, and I went to Mexico in 2008 and LA to the Dream Center in 2009.
My name is Jordan Perkins. I've been on 3 mission trips with Bellevue Christian Center in Pergo. The first one was to Guadalajara, Mexico in 2008. The next one was to Los Angeles, California, 2009. And the last one was to here in Omaha, in the Bellevue area in 2010.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I was a missionary/student living in Guadalajara, Mexico, when the very first Pergo mission trip was taken to come to my city where I was actually living.
My name's Chaylee, and I went to Guadalajara, Mexico in 2008 on Pergo's very first mission trip. I try to think back to why we took this trip, and all that really comes to mind is that we went on it because it was the next thing to do. We were ready for it. We were ready to take the risk. We were ready for an adventure, and we were ready to touch lives outside of our Bellevue area. So we went on the trip. It was a safe place for us to go. We got to work with my brother, who is an Assemblies of God missionary there, and Anna Hoyt was there as well. So we got to work with them, team up with them, and it was just really a significant time and trip for Pergo because I feel that it really set the foundation and just really set the foundation for where we are today and is a part of the legacy.
Our first missions trip as a ministry was to Guadalajara, Mexico, and it came about in a very it was very clear to us that we were supposed to go to Mexico, and with the charge of Chaylee really feeling strongly about it and us putting the team together and all the details, I was not expecting anything to the extent of what we experienced in a very good way. Everyone on the team from Jenny and Mindy and Amanda and Mariah and Heather and Jordan and Jared, it was the ideal team for what God was calling us to do.
We had a lot of teams that summer. I was kind of on the other side of the whole missions trip thing, but it was really cool to have a team from my own church, where I'd grown up, come and visit and see Herbie and Jenny and Chaylee and Amanda Copeland and Heather Labrie and all these people come visit. Jordan Perkins come on the missions trip. It was really, really awesome.
My favorite story from Mexico is something that blows me away still when I think about it today. I was at a children's program at a park in the slums of Mexico, and I played with this little girl for probably an hour, and she left really suddenly, and so I was thinking I wasn't going to get to say goodbye to her, and I was pretty upset about it, but she came up riding on her bike right when I was about ready to leave, and she told me to wait, and she had a gift to give me, and she gave me one of her toys, and I was blown away just by the way that this little girl just loved me with everything she had. She gave me this little beanbag toy, and it's nothing compared to the toys in America, but it was a favorite toy of hers, and it meant so much to me, and just really he showed me how much God loves me and just how much grace He has for me.
For my wife and I think we'll recall the day where we took the kids out to the park, and we intended on only renting a couple trampolines, but we're actually blessed to have every trampoline in the park for these little boys to jump on.
And the one thing that there's a lot that I'll remember from each trip, but the story I wanted to share from Guadalajara, Mexico, we actually worked with an orphanage down there. And on one of the last days with them, we rented a few trampolines and then got to play and hang out and stuff, but it ended up being we just played on all the trampolines, so there's like 30 trampolines spread out all over.
You talk about dreams coming true, to have 20 plus trampolines all together in this park that they could just jump and be free and enjoy themselves in, and to watch our team just be kids with them and to restore joy.
The kids and I probably had the same amount of fun. Like, I was 12 years old again, just bouncing from one to one and all that.
To me, it just speaks to God's heart for the mission around the world, is to be His love.
But yeah, that I don't know, that day just going on the trampolines, like, it was a blast. I know for a fact it impacted me, and I hope it impacted him. And it was, I don't know, it's just like a friendship. It was really cool.
The greatest part, food-wise, about going on a missions trip is you get to experience some amazing food.
Mexico, for example, authentic Mexican tacos.
When we were at Mexico, I ate at places I never imagined I would eat. I ate next to railroad tracks at little taco stands called taqueras, and I had some of the best tacos and cokes of my life.
Their food is fantastic. I love it. Tacos every night. There was like a little churro stand on one of the corners. Like, they literally made the churros right in front of you in this little stand, like this big. And then they would fill it with like chocolate, with leche, with caramel, strawberry. So good.
And then we went to a sit-down restaurant one night and had molcajete, which is like all of the goods of a fajita in a bowl with cheese, and they bring it out to you sizzling hot. So one thing to look forward to, other than all of the really great spiritual things and relational things, is you'll eat well.
But I loved Mexico, and I loved going with my wife. We had just been married for a little under a year, but to experience God's heart in Mexico with her was a prized memory for me.